takes places.
Who says you're not romantic?
Family does not leave family behind.
The first moments of Tulsa King Season 3 thrust us into darkness, literally and metaphorically. Dwight is not free. He's locked away, facing a man who represents a new kind of threat, Special Agent Musso. The scene is charged, filled with tension as Musso reveals the real reason Dwight's life has been turned upside down. It's not just about Dwight's past crimes, it's personal. Dwight killed Ripple, who wasn't just any thug, but Musso's informant. This revelation shifts the story's tone instantly, from a gritty gangster tale to a psychological battle. The old score that Dwight thought was long settled suddenly comes roaring back. Musso's presence in Dwight's life marks a turning point. The man is unyielding, a constant reminder that Dwight no longer controls his destiny. When Musso lays out the terms that Dwight is now a tool for the FBI, bound to do their bidding under threat of jail, not just for himself but for his loved ones, the weight of this new reality sinks in. Dwight's release back into Tulsa isn't freedom, but a new kind of imprisonment. His chains are invisible but no less heavy. This opening sets up a suspenseful atmosphere that carries through the episode. The audience feels Dwight's vulnerability, the sharp contrast from the powerful kingpin we've come to know, but beneath this vulnerability lies a simmering defiance. Dwight is not someone to give up easily, even if the leash tightens. The subtle clues are everywhere in these opening scenes. Notice Dwight's unkempt appearance. His rugged look suggests time has passed, and the battle inside him has taken a toll. His reunion with Bigfoot, who seems unaware of Dwight's time away, hints at how disconnected Dwight has become from his own crew. This is a man caught between worlds. The past he fought hard to escape, and the future he must now navigate under Musso's control. This beginning is more than just a setup. It foreshadows a season where Dwight will walk a razor's edge, balancing old alliances, new enemies, and the constant threat of betrayal. It's a world where trust is scarce, and every conversation, every glance may hide a deeper meaning. The darkness that surrounds Dwight is not just the room he's locked in, it's the shadow creeping over his entire life. September 21st, 6:03 p.m. Fozia Ali. Dwight's return to Tulsa is anything but a homecoming. The man who once ruled the streets with confidence now moves like a man shackled by invisible chains. His first priority is Margaret, the steady force in his chaotic world. When he warns her about Musso and the danger closing in, the moment between them is heavy with unspoken fears. Margaret's refusal to step back and her unwavering loyalty only deepen the tension. This is no longer a simple crime story. This is about family, sacrifice, and the price of power. Just as Dwight tries to hold on to some semblance of peace, a new threat emerges. The call from Ray is a cold reminder that Dwight's ambitions and enemies reach far beyond Tulsa. Ray's offer to claim a slice of New York territory from the Inferni family is tempting but laced with danger. Dwight's firm rejection is more than just pride. It signals his unwillingness to be played or distracted. His focus is on protecting what he has, even as forces conspire to take it all away. Behind the scenes, other battles are quietly brewing. Mitch Keller, running Car City with Fred, is a man caught between loyalty and lost love. The return of Cleo Monte, with news that her family distillery is under threat, adds another layer to the growing conflict. The distillery isn't just a business, it's a symbol of legacy and pride. Mitch's push for Dwight to buy it, instead of letting it fall into the hands of ruthless gangster Jeremiah Dunmier, is more than a business proposition, it's a call to arms. Dwight's meeting with Theo Monte at the estate is a masterclass in negotiation under pressure. Theo is trapped, forced to sell by fear rather than choice. The presence of Jeremiah's son, Cole, lurking nearby is a clear sign that this isn't just about money. It's a test of power and will. Dwight's promise of security and shared profit feels like a light in the dark, but the reality is far more complicated. The Montes are caught in a chokehold, and breaking free won't come without a fight. These scenes are layered with subtle clues that hint at the violence to come. Pay close attention to the body language during the negotiations. The hesitation, the quick glances, the unsaid threats, they tell a story as powerful as the dialogue itself. The rivalry between Dwight and Jeremiah is not just personal, it's a battle for control over an entire city. Meanwhile, back at the business front, tensions simmer within Dwight's own crew. Bodies grow in restlessness and thirst for vengeance after Jimmy's death add another unpredictable element. His mistake of bringing comic books instead of cash to Bill's crew is more than a slip. It's a spark that ignites a powder keg. The violent reaction from Kansas City's thugs and the hostage situation ratchet up the stakes and underline just how fragile alliances have become. Dwight's decision to side with Body, despite the chaos, shows his complex leadership style. He understands grief, loss, and the need for loyalty, even when it risks the whole operation. But this also plants a dangerous seed. Body's wavering loyalty could tip the balance and open the door to betrayal. As this section closes, the scene at the Monte estate sets the stage for a devastating betrayal. Theo's willingness to resist Jeremiah's intimidation is a flicker of hope quickly snuffed out. When Jeremiah orders Theo's murder and the burning of the estate, the screen darkens not just with fire, but with the promise of a brutal turf war that will consume Tulsa. This carefully constructed build-up shows how Tulsa King balances personal drama with high-stakes crime warfare. Every character's choice and every hidden glance build a web of suspense that will unravel over the season, keeping viewers hooked and guessing. September 21st, 6:04. Fozia Ali. The fire that consumes the Monte estate isn't just a physical blaze, it symbolizes the crumbling peace and fragile alliances holding Tulsa together. Jeremiah's brutal move sends a clear message. No one is safe, and power must be seized by force. For Dwight and his crew, this is the moment when the stakes shift from business to survival. Every decision now carries heavier consequences. Dwight's leadership faces its toughest test. The people around him are no longer just allies. They're family, and each one's loyalty is as fragile as the peace they're trying to build. Mitch, still haunted by the near-violent confrontation with Cole, struggles to keep his own demons in check while fighting for the distillery's future. His relationship with Cleo adds emotional depth and urgency to his mission, making the fight personal. Meanwhile, Body's anger and grief bubble closer to the surface. His outburst against the Kansas City thugs is a violent cry for justice. But it also threatens to pull the entire crew into chaos. Dwight's choice to back Body's rage reveals the delicate balancing act of leadership. Sometimes understanding pain is the only way to hold a team together, even if it risks everything. Tyson and Grace's kidnapping during the botched payment exchange is a stark reminder of how thin the line between control and chaos really is. The tension in these moments is palpable, showing how quickly business can turn deadly in Tulsa's world. The hostage situation isn't just a plot device. It's a reflection of the precarious nature of trust and power in this universe. Back in the shadows, Special Agent Musso's grip tightens. His manipulation of Dwight as an FBI tool adds a layer of danger that goes beyond street warfare. Musso's personal vendetta is cold and calculated, turning Dwight into a pawn in a larger game that threatens to destroy everything he's built. The audience is left questioning, how much freedom does Dwight really have? And at what cost? Ray's offer to Dwight is another thread in the complex web of alliances and threats. His push for a cut of Tulsa's profits is more than business. It's a veiled threat that tests Dwight's resolve. Dwight's refusal is not just defiance, it's a statement of control. He won't be bullied or distracted, but this stand could provoke a backlash that escalates the conflict beyond Tulsa's borders. As the episode unfolds, these intersecting conflicts create a tense, unpredictable atmosphere. Every character is caught in a web of motivations, some driven by loyalty, others by vengeance, and many by fear. The undercurrent of distrust grows stronger, foreshadowing betrayals that could shatter even the strongest bonds. The hidden clues in these moments are subtle but crucial. Watch how characters react to news, who they choose to confide in, and where their eyes wander during conversations. These details hint at fractures beneath the surface, secrets that will unravel and reshape the power dynamics in Tulsa. This episode isn't just about the action or the crime. It's about the human cost of power struggles. The emotional weight carried by Dwight and his crew grounds the story, making the violence and suspense hit harder. Their struggles are relatable, even in this world of gangsters and turf wars, because at its core, Tulsa King is about survival, of family, pride, and identity. As this section closes, the tension peaks. Loyalties are tested, alliances shift, and the promise of an all-out war looms larger than ever. The stakes have never been higher, and every move Dwight makes will echo through the rest of the season,